This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Yeah.
How do you like your eggs?
I'm sorry.
What was that you were saying?
Eggs? How do you like them?
It is National Egg Day.
Do I hear fried, boiled, basted, or sunny side up?
Scrambled, please.
Over easy, okay?
Deviled eggs.
There's deviled eggs.
Start out an excellent day.
Classic.
It's no yolk. Bad yolk. Sorry, bad joke.
Gotta break some eggs.
Showtime!
Friggin' eggs, man.
Eggs, dude.
Yeah.
Egg, dude.
Egg day.
Oh, yeah. Eggs Benedict, bitch.
Wow. You're fancy.
Yeah.
I like some deviled eggs. Well, religious people call them angel eggs.
Oh.
They don't want to be associated with the devil.
It's a cool little tune there. I don't know what that was, but kind of dig it.
One of the most perfect foods you can eat for your body, man.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, let's see here. Chicken farmers started incubating chicken eggs in warm clay ovens starting in 300 BC. That's pretty impressive. Eggs mostly farmed in backyards starting in the 1920s. That's pretty cool. Do you know anyone with backyard chickens?
Skee ball.
Yeah, and Stacy K.
No, I didn't know that.
She's just got a couple geese, too.
I don't hang out at her house as much as you do.
Right.
I don't know what's going on over there.
So, I would totally get chickens if I was home more.
Sure.
I'm not home.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
It's more work than people think it is. That was funny. I was talking to the folks at Middleton Farmers Co-op about that because they had the chicken lady coming in to do a little education seminar thingy-majig for free for the folks at the co-op. And because, whatever, they get chicks in and people get all excited. And then they're like, what's wrong with my chickens? Well, it's a little more goes into it than I think people thought.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Eat some friggin' eggs. It says here, National Egg Day activities. Try eating a non-chicken egg. Although Americans primarily eat chicken eggs, it's not the case in all cultures. Pheasant, quail, goose, gull, and turkey eggs are all popular to eat around the world, offering a slightly different taste from chicken eggs. Consider trying duck eggs, which have more of an orange and blue tint to them. An emu egg is equal to about 12 chicken eggs.
I did not know this.
An ostrich egg is equal to about 24 chicken eggs.
Wow. And they're edible.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. Didn't even know you could eat one.
Why wouldn't? If you can eat a chicken egg, why couldn't you eat an emu egg?
I know now. I didn't know that before. Nobody's ever asked me if I wanted an emu egg.
Like getting all up and anyway.
Where can you get an emu egg?
From an emu farmer.
People are out there eating emu eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you get? Like that's a big omelet.
Yeah. You can order them online and stuff.
My point being, I guess I've never seen it offered at a restaurant or on a menu.
Right. Yeah. They're pricier.
So I would try one if anybody had an emu Benedict.
I mean, it's a dozen eggs, so you would probably order it for the table.
Round for the house.
Round
for the house.
Get an emu omelet for everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That they don't, I haven't seen one. The Jet Room does a great crab cake Benny. It's my favorite Benedict. Do you like eggs, Benny? You like the hollandaise and all the things?
Well, who doesn't like hollandaise sauce? It's like butter.
Man, the wild salmon and the crab cake over at the Jet Room are fantastic. But there's some good Benedicts in town for damn sure.
I don't do the Benedict very often just because it's just a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. It's rich. It's a lot.
And then I'm all like, is it time to sleep now? Yeah.
I eat at the Jet Room. I go take a nap on the runway.
You want to go out for breakfast this morning?
I don't know.
Take a little nap on the runway.
What is out there? There's a dead body. No, he's just sleeping it off. He had a tenderloin and a crab cake.
Egg salad.
Egg salad, I love.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, not much I don't like about eggs.
For real.
Yeah, love egg.
Yeah, we've been getting. I like buying from like chicken farmer people, backyard chicken people. But when that's not an option, then that 5 dozen box at Costco is pretty good.
We do a lot of egg on what's the green stuff? Avocado, toast.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, it's so good.
Aren't you fancy?
It's like almost like a little breakfast taco. It's so good. Got some pickled onions on there. It's super.
Jesus Christ, you're fancy.
Yeah, boy, I haven't had a good deviled egg. I have not had a deviled egg in years.
That's a lie. You have them at Halloween.
I do?
Yeah, you guys made them Halloween ones.
I don't even
Easter or whatever.
Oh, I don't.
The dyed ones.
Did I bring them in?
No, they were on the Facebook machine.
Oh, yeah. Christy makes them. That's true. I lied. I just lied right then.
You lie a lot.
Well, no, I just don't remember eating deviled eggs specifically. But yeah, you're right. She does. That's her. That is her go-to platter for. What would that be? Easter.
Easter, yeah.
It'd be Easter. Yeah, love eggs.
Well, there you go. We're gonna eat some eggs, bro.
Yeah, this is. How do you feel about the old egg breakfast burger? How do you feel about that? That's
like
a lot.
An egg on a burger.
Yeah,
I've never ever done it.
You get some bacon on there. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But you get a little breakfast, you get a little dinner.
People seem to love it.
Yeah.
I've never had it, and I don't need to mix my two worlds. I'll believe you that it's good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But yeah, I'm good.
All right then.
Thank you to the egg people.
Thank you, egg.
Not sure what else to say.
What's the last breakfast I had? We were at Roadside. I had prime rib and eggs sunny side up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Just enough, not too thick prime rib. You don't want to, it's a lot on a Sunday.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
I love cats. I love every kind of cat.
Yeah.
I just want to hug all of them, but I can't hug every cat. Can't hug every cat. So anyway, I am a cat lover and I love to run. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about cats again. I really love cats. I'm thinking about cats.
All right. Hello, this is Cat Chat, but there's also going to be information about dogs in here. So if you're a dog person, just calm down. It's your time too. Okay. So how much do you think, over the course of 15 years, how much money does it take to care for your cat?
Wow. Thinking all the stupid buckets of kitty litter that are now, $23. Wow, that is a great question. 15 years. One cat. 15 years. One pussy to rule it all. I'm gonna say it's not as much as a child. Better not be. I'm gonna say $9,041. That's not a good sound.
No.
Can't be more.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Vet bills. I forgot about vet bills.
Double that.
Is it really?
Caring for a cat, and this depends. It depends on the type of food you buy, whether you get lucky with vet bills, and how much you spoil them. Caring for a cat now costs anywhere from $20,000 to $47,000 over the course of their life.
Cha-ching! I'm going to wring that cat's little scrawny neck.
For dogs, it's $22,000 to just under $61,000.
It's going to be more. Well, if you factor in,
but I mean, that's really not that much more.
If you factor in, if you go on vacation, you take a little cat hotel, that adds up quick.
That's all right. That's factored in.
Yeah, and vet bills and thing. Yeah, treats, temptations, and cat tower. I spent how much? I spent over almost $200 on that stupid cat tower thing in the basement. Still plays with it, so that's good. Yeah, I guess. Boy, that seems like a lot. Oh, my God. I'm going to have a stern...
Over 15 years,
Stern
even at
talking to.
47,000, that's $3,000 a year.
Yeah, that seems high.
I mean, if you have 2 big vet bills over the course of their life.
Well, if you put them on medicine, if they're on a steady diet of...
Sure. But even if you have 2 big vet bills, let's say you have whatever, $5,000 worth of vet bills,
Yeah.
2 big things, and then whatever maintenance they have. But that's a big chunk right there.
I think every time I take him in for the check, what is it, like $120? He gets his shot and his thing, whatever. 120. Well, I used to have 2. We're down to 1. But and then if you got to go specialized, that I know when Aspen got sick there at the end, that got rough.
Yeah.
Financially.
Oh yeah.
A couple of those were $1,000 visits and stays.
When Raji ate she ate the bag that goes around cuties, that netting. She ate the whole bag.
Wow.
And then she had like a bunch of hair ties in her belly and a bunch of other stuff. She eats steel wool. She's got pica.
Jesus.
But anyway.
You need some pet insurance for that guy.
$3,500.
Ooh, for a one operation.
Dig all that crap out of her tummy. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a lot.
Well, it used to be more for me when I had the horses at the farm. I used to take all the farm cats into the vet.
Right.
Everybody's like, what are you doing? You're crazy. You're insane. I'm like, no, he's got a limp. I'm taking him in. So dumb. But they give me a break because I'd be in there all the time up at Prairie du Sac.
Yeah.
Give me a break at the vet. They were really, really nice.
So on average, that's about $1,300 a year for cats, $1,500 for dogs.
Yeah.
Even something like a rabbit can easily cost over $1,000 a year.
Wow.
So the cost for dogs has gone up about 12% in just the past 3 years, 19% for cats.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
IMS has went up. The kitty litters went up. Everything. All of it.
Having multiple pets does save a little on per pet basis, but not a lot.
Right.
Does this mean we're poised to start living pet-free? Nope. More than 75% of pet owners say they'd think of their dog or cat as a family member, a best friend, or their child. 24% of dog owners said child, compared to 21%.
How do you go through kitty litter? What was your process with kitty litter when you had America? Did you change it out, or did you just kind of add and empty and add?
Well, it got changed out, I mean, as necessary, probably. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, as her kidneys and stuff got worse, it was more often, but I don't know. Probably every 3 weeks or so.
You completely empty it and change it out?
Yeah.
I go longer than that.
But that wasn't my responsibility because I didn't own a cat.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not my job.
I don't
it's
change
not my animal.
Yeah, I don't change it out. I don't change it out that much. I just kind of it gets used and I add.
Yeah.
So that helps. But I stopped buying that bin. What's the yellow bin? I don't remember. Purina?
Titty cat.
Or Titty, is it Titty cat? And then they get you with the half the weight, but 20 times the price. What's that for old people?
Probably.
Anyways, God, old people. Oh, so annoying. And then so I get a bag over here at Mad Cat. I get a good kitty litter. I get a good deal on a 40-pound bag. So that helps. You got to buy bulk, dude. You got to buy bulk.
Oh yeah. The special kidney food is $100 a bag.
Oh yeah. Without
the hairball food is more expensive.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get into that dietary stuff, you're like, pew.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Yeah.
Better than getting cat food from China.
Right.
Try to avoid that.
China.
Fish from China.
China.
No, I'm good. Tilapia.
But then I think, too, like, you get into, this is when you get into breeds, right?
Right.
Any sort of purebred with the weird, whatever. But I know boxers have digestive issues, so you kind of want to get them a different food so they're not killing you with their farts all the time. So then you start, And we had those farm cats, they lived forever and they were eating goddamn meow mix.
It's like the 90-year-old guy that smokes and drinks whiskey every day.
Right.
I know. What's your secret? Whiskey.
I know.
I know. The farm cats are out there eating horse poop, and they live till they're 28 years old. You can't kill the damn thing. You run that thing over with a tractor, and it would get up.
I know.
Which is great. I remember here's a weird add-on to what cat costs. When Hercules towards the end there, the last couple of months when he got really sick, he was peeing. I had to replace carpet.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't even talked about damage, because he had a urinary tract thing, which is fine. It was still, but that was the condo stair top bottom. That was almost $2,000 in carpet.
Oh my God.
Because Hercules was peeing in a spot, and then Aspen would go pee in the same spot.
Yeah.
It was just, we didn't even know it until
the pee off.
It was a pee off. And then I started peeing in the same spot because, it's like at that point, why not?
Right.
It's already ruined.
Still cheaper than a kid. Raising a kid to age 18.
Let me guess. $290,000.
Well, you're in the range here. It can cost anywhere from $165,000 to $389,000.
Right.
Depending on, of course, lifestyle and everything else.
Yeah, you get into the emergency vet clinic here on the west side. You're $1,000 walking in the door.
Yeah, so annually, you're looking at about 15 to 20 grand.
February 2023 report.
Stupid pop-ups.
Who's that broad?
I don't know. I'm going to slap her. I'm going to go find her. All right, well.
Worth every penny.
For sure.
As long as it's over time.
That's what I tell myself as I'm buying the horse feed and the
supplements.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. I hope my cat never needs a heart valve or a heart transplant or anything. I don't know if I can swing that one.
Oh, I'm taking out a loan.
To let that one go. Yeah, and then there's that point where there's a cutoff, and you're like, the big decision.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Yeah. Well, that's why some people have that insurance,
Yep. You have insurance, don't you, for the horse?
Yeah. Well, there's that if you buy this supplement pack, then they insure up to $15,000 for a colic surgery. But other vet insurance on them I don't have. But my it depends on the injury and the quality of life afterwards with them. You know what I mean?
For sure. There might be something to the theory of, if you get an animal, feed it a better brand of food.
Right.
So they're healthier.
Yeah.
Something up brand and spend a little more money for the long run. I don't know. I'm sure there's a study on that or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, talk to your vet.
I'm just saying you might want to move off a Meow Mix and get up to a Imes or something, Not to besmirch Meow Mix.
Meow, 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 meow.
Anyways.
All right. Rob, I'm not answering that question. How much does a horse cost over a lifetime?
Here you go.
I'm not even Googling that.
Let's see. When my quarter colicked and we had to put him down, that took 12 hours. That cost me a little under $3,000.
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Day.
Well, and you didn't even do the surgery, did you?
No, didn't even get to the surgery.
Yeah.
We thought we had a chance, and then it's obviously not. But.
Yeah.
But you do what you got to do.
Well, and that all varies depending on does your horse need shoes?
Yep.
Does it need grain?
Yep.
Does it need certain supplements? Is it prone to injuring itself?
Do you get a group rate on farrier coming out for a trim these days? What are you averaging out there? I don't know what that's up to. That might have went up.
Aaron Surstead, greatest farrier on the planet.
Look at that nice plug there.
Yep.
I know a plug when I hear it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, where can I get a good steak?
From Eric Knockreiner.
Yeah.
He gets his animals processed at Straka Meats and Plain. Eric
Yeah.
Knockreiner, greatest beef farmer on the planet.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit up Cousins Bar right there in Plain, Wisconsin.
Boom! Wow.
I'll keep going all day, dude.
No, seriously.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up. with Johnny and D. JJO.
A man is suing Walt Disney Parks and Resorts U.S. for negligence after he claims he was injured on one of the company's water slides. Do you water slide?
What? Yeah, I do. I like water slides. I also like turtles.
Okay. Eugene Strickland filed the lawsuit for damages of $50,000 and is demanding a jury trial. Now, these docs were filed May 29th in Orange County. According to Disney's website, now this dude was on the downhill Double Dipper water slide. The downhill Double Dipper is described as a high-speed thrill ride that allows guests to race side by side. During the ride, guests disappear into a black hole and plummet 50 feet downhill at exhilarating speeds. This sounds terrible.
Yeah.
In the lawsuit, Strickland claims that he weighed 334 pounds at the time, which is 34 pounds over the ride's posted weight limit.
There you go. Augustus Gloop.
He rode the slide using one of the park's inner tubes. He alleges that during the ride, he became airborne due to the slide's exhilarating speeds and design.
Cool.
As a result, he claims the inner tube unexpectedly dislodged from beneath him, causing him to land forcefully on the slide's hard surface. He suffered permanent injuries, although we do not have the specific injuries detailed in the lawsuit. The suit alleges that Disney was negligent for several reasons, claiming the park allowed unrestricted use of an unsafe high-speed water slide and failed to have adequate staff assigned to inspect and maintain the premises for dangerous conditions.
Except for all the non-fat people that landed okay.
Right.
Yeah. They need a truck scale up there, up the top of that ride.
Well, I mean, if you know you're over the weight limit and you go on it anyway, you're the one taking the risk. You're knowingly.
Well, you'd probably lie about it anyways, even if you knew.
Right, and now.
I mean, you're there at the park for a effing reason. You're not just there being fat and unable to ride. You're there and you're lying, and you're still going to get on the ride.
Right.
Because you drove all the way down there and got a hotel room.
So you lied.
You fat freak.
You're riding the ride, and now you got hurt. But it's your fault because you rode the ride knowing you were over the weight limit.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see how this is going to advance forward.
Yeah, it's boy. Anything over 300 pounds, I'd reconsider the unpleasantness of a lot of rides at parks. You know, shifting weight and globs of body parts stuck in places that weren't designed to fit. And I don't know. And I know there's an obligation out there in a polite society, but
But this is also like
I think there's like design limits, there's performance limits.
Well, and they're telling you the limits.
They're telling you the limit.
And you're I'm not going to pay attention to that.
They have the science.
Right. And so then you don't pay attention to that and you get hurt.
Right.
Okay. Well, we kind of told you that was going to happen, and that's why we have the weight limit.
We put a 340-pound guy in a wind tunnel and figured out that he ain't going to make it through the tube.
You know what I mean?
We tried everything. I swear to God, we tried.
Because the physics of it all.
Yeah, right. But freedom! French fries!
I'm curious to see how far this goes.
I feel like they've probably seen it before, and they've got a pretty good science on their side. But who knows? I mean, they let him go, so who knows? Maybe they'll settle it like most places do. So they don't have to go through get the PR.
Yeah,
and then change the rules. Like a certain rule they had to change after the lady couldn't win her little prize at the baseball field in Milwaukee when she won the 50-50, but couldn't get there in time, and then they changed the rule right after.
Right afterwards.
How does that work? No, I don't know. I mean, you're good at float. Yeah, you shouldn't be in tubed rides if you're that big. I would say for
you're 334 pounds going 50 feet down.
Yeah, you should know
at
better.
A high rate of speed.
You should know better than that.
Right. it's going to launch you out of the goddamn thing.
Well, I don't think Disney rolls over on lawsuits. I think they're pretty hardcore.
Well, I don't know how this would advance on. He's already breaking the rules. So, and I feel like once you, because don't you agree when you have that ticket? Don't you agree that?
Yeah.
You fit into the whatever weight limits are.
Well, the world,
on whatever rides.
The world, as we know it, this world,
big world, small world,
didn't make you a Porky Pig. You did it, you pizza Funyun eating son of a bitch.
Well, right, but I'm just saying legally, beyond you not caring for big people.
I love big people. I love big people. I'm very affectionate towards big people. I don't even want a guy that big in my house. If he falls down, he's going to crush my furniture.
So when you buy the ticket, I feel like you're agreeing. It's kind of like going to a ballpark.
Yeah.
You buy the ticket, you agree that you could get hurt, right? When you buy the Disney ticket, don't you agree that you have to follow the rules and fit into the height and weight restrictions?
Well,
and if you don't and something happens to you,
yes,
that is your fault, your negligence for not following the rules.
Correct. It would be like a guy who's how big was this guy? What was his weight?
334.
There's probably a reason you don't see 334-pound guys in a canoe because they know better.
Right.
Right. So why wouldn't you consider that and take that into consideration when you're trying to get into a tube that's not fit for you?
I mean, right. And you can do some of the rides, but this one clearly stated that there's a weight limit.
There's a limit to it.
And when you're going that fast and then you get hurt, that's your fault. Correct.
How much does he want? Did he say?
He said $50,000.
$50,000. Yeah. It doesn't seem, I thought, that's not a lot of money, actually. Weirdly, the fact that it's not a lot of money tells me he's in it just to get something.
Yeah, well, I mean, are medical bills covered? I don't know. But, bro, you should have.
Like he's just embarrassed, and it didn't break his neck or anything. He's just embarrassed. So he's not, well, he claims there's an injury, but I don't know, man. It's not discrimination. I mean, they tell you what it can do, what the performance parameters are, so you don't kill yourself. It's for your own.
It's for your own safety.
We're saving yourself from yourself.
They're designed with certain parameters.
Right.
They've been tested using certain parameters.
Why don't you go to Universal Park and be fat?
I don't know. I don't know. Why don't they? I don't know.
Welcome to Fat Park. We've reinforced everything with concrete and carbon fiber and double the steel.
Jesus.
I keep thinking of Augustus Gloop in freaking Willy Wonka stuck in that chocolate too.
No, I'm thinking of Rasputia from Norbit.
Norbit. Well, let me see what. Yeah, and I guess outside of a weight, because I keep thinking of height restrictions, which is one thing because you can see it right away. But weight, you're taking somebody's word for it. So that I feel like that's more on the fat guy than it is the park, because it's because you're only hurting, you're only going to hurt yourself.
Even if you ain't weighed yourself in a hot minute, wouldn't you want to err on the side of caution and be like, I don't really want to die in a 50-foot water slide?
It's just things I cannot do. I'm not physically capable of doing things.
Right.
Put up a sign that says no fatties.
They can't do that. They already got a sign up that says 300-pound weight limit. That should be enough.
Well, he'll sue for discrimination.
It's not the park's fault. It is this gentleman's fault.
Maybe he ought to go to that new park called the Magical World of Salad.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, do you have any corn dogs? No, just salad. Hey, there's a park over there. Every ride's a treadmill. Why don't you take your big butt over there?
It's called the gym. Actually, that's already a thing.
What? That's discrimination. What are you talking about, dude?
It's already a thing.
Actually, I'd love to see a video. Is there a video of him flying his big fat butt?
I
flying
don't have a video.
I'd actually like to see it. It'd be like a monsoon or a tsunami. Forgot what my weather words meant.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. I guarantee you, I would bet you, squeaky chair, I would bet you that if they told him flat out, the kid up there says, you're too big to go in, we're not going to let you, he would also sue for discrimination. I guarantee you.
Well, and so he's saying that the staff weren't around to monitor.
Well, I don't believe that either.
The situation. Yeah, well, that's what the lawsuit says. Claiming the park allowed unrestricted use of an unsafe high-speed water slide. So that means there was nobody there weighing him. And failed to have adequate staff assigned to inspect and maintain the premises for dangerous conditions. You were the dangerous condition.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's a weird reason he's using the 50,000 number, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a small claims minimum or something, but I feel like there's a reason he doesn't want $250,000. There'd be like a jury. 50,000 would be up to the limit of like, whatever, small claims, whatever.
Right.
And be like, yeah, cool, you're fat. Here's money. Don't go back up there.
Right. Why is it the 50,000?
Yeah.
That's
I feel like there's a reason for it.
Gotta be.
Man, if you guys ever want to see the greatest documentary ever, watch Action Park.
Oh my God.
Up in New York. Randy Hawk used to go there.
It's called Class Action Park.
Class Action Park. Well, it's called Action Park, but the nickname. Everybody got hurt, broken legs, broken spines, necks. Randy went there as a kid.
Yeah.
And he says the same thing. He goes, it's exactly like in the movie, but all the rides, they were throwing you out of tubes. There was no lifeguards. You'd be on these magic carpets going down chutes. They'd fly off into the woods. I mean, just insane stuff. I mean, when you see some of the rides in the documentary, you're like,
oh, yeah, well, there's...
it doesn't even look real.
Landed right on a concrete...
They forgot to put water in the...
So we got a text in. I used to work at an amusement park, and those people are the worst to deal with. That and the people that put lifts in their kids' shoes.
Ah, there you go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he would have sued if they would have told him he couldn't go on the ride. I guarantee it. He would have threw a fit. He would have got his phone down. I mean, look, you telling me? Look into the camera.
Jason said most rides like that actually have a scale to step on.
Oh, I've never seen that.
But I never go to those parks. Those parks are like my worst nightmare for 18,000 reasons.
Oh, I just like to go for the river of pee. Floating through the river of pee. That's my favorite.
I always knew you were a golden showers guy.
Well, urine kills a lot of my rashes. It takes care of that.
You are the rash.
So if you're sitting in a jury box, it's like you're the lawyer, you're going to say his lawyer's going to argue corporate responsibility. Disney's going to argue personal responsibility. What side are you going to fall on?
Oh, personal responsibility.
Personal every single time. You got to know, Moby Dick, that there's going to be problems no matter what.
I can't believe it got this far.
Right.
Like far enough to actually file a lawsuit.
No shame, dude. No shame.
What did he do?
We ought to send him to Green Bay in front of Kohler and let him roll down the ski hill. And that'd be kind of his ride.
I don't know what to tell you.
So what's he going to do? Go to, would they let him on a ski lift? I guess. I'm trying to think.
Probably just him on there.
Yeah.
Because he can usually fit 2 or 3 people on a ski lift. So.
Yeah. And 335, I mean, yeah. I, in all honesty, I don't see people that big generally at water parks trying to go down tubed rides. Just off, just trying to think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
People are like, it's just not going to work,
That's not. It sounds like a nightmare to me. I don't want to go there. I don't want to smell the smells. I don't want to hear the people. I don't want to see the kids. I don't want to.
I just want to go.
I don't want to get sunburned. I don't want to.
I got crick out behind the house.
Right. I would much rather jump in the creek. That would be my idea of a good time.
Wow. 300 pounds. It is a small world, after all.
I mean, $50,000 to Disney is nothing.
No.
It's kind of the principle of it
They
all.
spend that on straws in a day. I mean, what? It's the principle. If you open Pandora's box to Mr. Tater Tot, all of a sudden, everybody going to be up there.
Well, and it's not like there wasn't a posted weight limit, you know?
Yeah. At that point, corporately, they're being nice and not saying, okay, step on the scale. Mm-hmm. Because I guarantee you, I have never seen a scale. That's really interesting. That somebody wouldn't throw a fit if they brought a scale up.
I've seen videos on, is it the Insta machine? Whatever. One of them. Where they have like the whole group step on the scale to make sure that the whole group doesn't weigh more than X amount for whatever water slide they're going down. But other than that, I'm just going to have to take people's word for it that actually go to water parks and do the things. I'm getting like nauseous just thinking about it.
Smelling onion rings and suntan lotion.
Oh,
and
God.
Farts and chlorine. And
going fast down the slide.
I'll tell you what, it's good marketing. That slide sounds like fun. What was the slide called, does it say?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Did. The downhill double dipper.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The downhill double dipper.
It looks terrifying.
You get a little picture of it? Let me see. I'd love to see him flying through the air like a giant 747. Yeah.
That looks terrifying.
God. That looks dangerous, actually. So you go off of that ski jump at the end?
I think so. That's like
whoa.
Or you go through the tube.
Through the tube to get to it, yeah. And then momentum, you're airborne. Oh, my God. Yeah, not enough water.
Flying through the air.
Probably planted without enough cushion.
Flying through the air.
Yeah, I'm flying through the air. I'm fat and flying through the air. I got a hot dog stuck in my throat.
Noah's Ark and the Dells had a scale for a water ride. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Never saw one of those. Huh? Never saw one of those.
Yeah, but how often are you at the water park?
It's been a couple of years since I was at Noah's. I mean, we have fun. We go there. We do get in the lazy river of pee, and we float down it, and we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, the lazy river is a little different.
I remember one ride at Noah's Ark, and we were in the orange life raft. There was there 4 of us in it? Going down one of the rides, and I went backwards, and I was falling out of the raft as it was going off the ramp. And there for a second, there's a minute of panic. You're like, I'm not sure how this ends. I don't design water park rides, but
yeah,
landed pretty much upside down.
And that is why I don't do any of that. That moment of panic where you're like, I think this is how I die.
Right.
I don't want to die like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The gravitational pull is real in water parks.
Die with a titty hanging out.
Yeah, man. Please let that happen. I could just watch Lee Mills diagramming your blurred out titty on the 5 o'clock news. It's how she said it. She predicted it on the air. She actually predicted titty out, dying at a water park. We can't show you the real picture because we blurred titty out. But over to you. Over to the weather. Get us out of here.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there with the news lady going, sir, do you have a comment? I said, yeah, I saw the titty. The one you blurred out is real, is big. and I took a selfie with it. But I feel bad for the biatch. But otherwise, we good. Are we on TV? Hi, Mom.
Oh, no. Lee Mills be like, that's the guy I have a restraining order against. Get him out of here.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.